5. Uzgriez un ir.
Positivus Festival, Noah and the Whale are here. Hello, guys.
Hi.
Welcome to the Positivus Festival. How are
Thank
you?
you very much.
We're all very well, thanks.
Okay. So let's go back to the happy days of 2006 and 2007 when Mumford & Sons started to form a band, when Noah and the Whale started to play together with Lord and Marling. King Charles were there somewhere else, I think.
Yeah.
So many folk musicians started their careers at that time. I would like to call it like a new English folk movement. Would you agree on this kind of description?
I think at the time it wasn't so considered, you know. It was more just a group of us friends meeting up and playing music on the weekends. So for it to blossom into what it has is something quite extraordinary. But no one could have foreseen it, you know.
Yeah, but you agree, you refreshed the audience interest about the folk music. I think, in a way, I think it's.
Well, you know, music tends to operate in phases anyway. So perhaps it was just its time, and we were lucky enough to be around.
Maybe, probably. It seems you guys are great fans of movies. Even the band name came from a Noah Baumbach movie, The Squid and a Whale. I heard you are the big fans of Wes Anderson movies too.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah,
is
very
it
much
right?
so, yeah.
Could you tell which is your favorite Wes Anderson movie? Darjeeling
It's
Limited.
easy for me. I'm a Life Aquatic fan. That's my favorite.
Yeah, I'd say Life Aquatic as well.
Life Aquatic,
Tenenbaum's
yeah.
pretty good too.
Yeah, no, I'd say Life Aquatic.
What do you think about the latest movie?
Which one's the latest? The
Moonrise Kingdom.
Yeah.
Moonrise Kingdom was the latest
Have you
movie.
seen that one? Have you seen that one?
I wasn't as big a fan of that as others, actually.
Okay.
But
okay.
you know,
It's Wes Anderson riffing off Wes Anderson to quite an extent.
He's have a good sense of humor, I think.
Yeah.
Returning to the music, the first days of spring was very significant and special album for Noah and the Whale, I think, and because Laura left the band and Duff left the band, and there were some changes musically in musical direction of Noah and the Whale.
Doug was still with the band for the second album. He left.
It was a start difference to that first album.
Yeah.
But there was. Would you agree there were some musical changes? In the new,
Yeah, very much so. Yeah.
Tell me more about this album because I think it's significant.
I think after you play, we'd been playing those songs for a couple of years
All right.
in the build-up to getting signed and then making the record. So although that album had only been out a certain amount of number of months, we'd actually been playing those songs for about 2.5 years. And I think after that amount of time, you're ready to kind of go in the right direction. And that second album, we needed to make it when it needed to be made, and that was the right time to do it. So
it was such an emotionally raw time, you know.
Exactly.
It was all very intense, and I think the music we came out with was just how we were feeling at that moment. It was a moment.
So after that, the glorious years of Noah and the Whale came. You had a bunch of international hits like Life Goes On, Tonight's the Kind of Night, Life is Life, Give It All Back, and many others. Could you name one internationally known Noah and the Whale hit you were very proud of?
I'm very proud of LIFE. LIFE GOES.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I didn't hear.
I'm very proud of LIFE GOES.
All right, okay. Your latest album, Heart of Nowhere, came out this May. Congratulations about that.
Thank you.
Could you tell me more about this album? Where is it recorded? Who produced this album?
Doofus.
Well, we actually produced the album ourselves.
Can't hear you.
Yeah, sorry. Hi,
Okay.
Yeah, we produced the album ourselves actually, and we recorded it. The album was largely recorded at British Grove Studios in London, just with the whole band playing live in one room, which we hadn't done before. So it was a sort of totally different way of making a record. We just set everything up, blasted it out, recorded it straight onto tape. No computers, no editing, and what you hear is basically what we played. So,
Okay.
Yeah, we're not very good at sitting still musically in Noah and the Whale. We kind of dip our toes in many ponds and see what happens.
Okay. You played recently at a Glastonbury festival. How was it?
It was fantastic. It was really good fun. Actually. It was great.
It's our biggest slot to date at Glastonbury. So It can be much better.
How many times you've been to Glastonbury as No One Well?
This was our fourth time. Yeah.
Actually, fourth time.
But each time, we've come back and played a slightly bigger stage. It's felt very organic. And
On which stage you played recently?
We were the other stage.
Oh, the other stage.
Yeah,
cool.
we were the other stage.
Cool,
we kind of coincided it with the sun quite well. And everyone's hangover seemed to be shifting at the time that they were kind of getting back on it. It was quite a nice little...
So where else you played recently? Where have you been recently?
We played in Scotland last weekend. A festival called Tea in the Park, which is great. Big fans of Scotland.
Could you name one place where you played recently on this tour where you have had best audience or a best live performance?
Glastonbury was just amazing.
Glastonbury
was a big one.
Yeah, it was
such
good.
a fan reaction. It was really special.
But you remember when you have had longest ever encore as a No and the Whale?
Sorry,
longest ever.
Longest ever encore. You played longest ever encore.
Well, we've been known to do some renditions of 5 Years' Time, which have quite a big kind of breakdown section in the middle that goes on and on. So it's probably one of those gigs.
Yeah.
Okay, this is your first time in Latvia and first time at the Positivus festival.
Yeah.
Did you recognize something which is different from the other festivals where you have played?
I noticed some people out in the crowd in the festival area lifting up a Mini Cooper at one point.
Sorry?
I don't know if you've seen there's this like Mini Cooper on on a balance, and you can.
This
lift
is a different thing.
That was pretty wacky.
That is new.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you already learned something in Latvian, like
Sveiki.
Sveiki, which is hello?
Hello.
Okay.
Lavaka Latvia.
Just only one word.
Good evening, Latvia. Lavaka Latvia.
Sorry?
Lavaka Latvia.
Lavaka Latvia. Good evening, Latvia.
Balsam.
Sorry?
Balsam.
Isn't that the
Balsam.
Balsam.
Balsam? The drink.
Balsam.
Balsam.
I'm sorry.
I'm just trying to not say it too incorrectly for the British speakers.
How is Paul Diaz? How is thank you in Latvian?
What is, sorry?
No idea.
No.
It's Paul Diaz. Say
Paul Diaz.
Paul Diaz, yeah.
Paul Diaz.
Thank you guys for the short interview.
Thank
No
you.
Underwear, Positivus
Cheers.
Festival.
Thank you very much. Paul Diaz.
Paul Diaz.